Guys, ammunition for this video has been provided by Browne Works Inc., manufacturer of fine custom handgun grips. If you guys are looking for very unique, very customized handgun grips for your favorite handgun, contact Mark at Browne Works Inc., link in the description below, and create something beautiful for your favorite handgun. And don't forget to tell them Wyoming Gun Project sent you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to take a look at the Les Baer Concept III. This is a full size, obviously, as you can see, full size 5-inch. You know, it's a government model sized 1911. I've probably had this in my collection at the time of filming this 10 plus years maybe, and it's been fantastic. This was the second Les Baer I ever bought. I was going to start shooting single stack in USPSA, and the Les Baer I have that one currently. The Les Baer Monolith Heavyweight I had was too heavy for that class, so I needed to get a single stack 1911. So I sold that one and I got this one. So as you can see, this is a carbon steel slide on top of a stainless steel frame. It has adjustable target sights, as you can see, front and rear cocking serrations. This gun is bone stock. I have not changed anything on it. Matter of fact, it's even got the Les Baer mag that it came with. This also differentiates from some of their other models is there's a really wide thumb safety. Now that's not ideal for concealed carry. I mean, that's a wide shelf, but man, can you get a super purchase on this gun when shooting it. So let's just go over some of the standard, you know, it's got the same standard 1911 features. Came with these wood grips, like all Les Baers, or the majority of Les Baers, these beautiful wood grips. They got front strap checkering right there. The standard vertical lines on the mainspring housing. Obviously, beaver tail grip safety with the memory bump. Standard size mag release, stainless steel, you know, slide stop, slide release. We already pointed out the thumb safety, which by the way is ambi, and they chose to go with the one that holds the slot in the grip style. The ejection port is really lowered and really flared on this gun. It says Baer Custom right there. This is when they moved. So this is when they're in LeClaire. Is that Iowa? I think that's where they moved to. Indiana? No, Iowa, I think. Anyway, it was next door. I think they were in Illinois for the longest time, and that place just became too anti-gun, so he bounced. But yeah, this is in, you know, right there, Baer 45 match. And I believe this is not an 1.5-inch guarantee. That's something Les Baer offers or offered back in the day. He probably still offers it. I haven't been on their site in a while. But they would offer like an extra $150 at the time. You could pay for them to do an 1.5-inch guarantee, meaning they guaranteed it would shoot 1.5 inches at 50 yards. I think the standard guns could shoot 3 inches at 50 yards, which is awesome anyway. So I didn't need, you know, the 1.5-inch guarantee, man. But this thing, listen guys, Les Baer is every bit of a semi-custom pistol, in my opinion, is the Wilson Combats. You name all the semi-custom pistol makers nowadays, and you know, they can keep up. Les Baer can keep up with them. Thumb safety, perfectly fitted. Guys, when I do reviews of 1911s, I compare every other 1911 to a Les Baer. So in my mind, when I feel a thumb safety and I complain about the up and down play when it hits the bottom, I'm comparing it to a gun like this because this is hand fit. This is fantastic. Listen to it. It's just positive as hell. It's perfectly fit. It's awesome. 3-hole Videcki style speed trigger. I mean, yeah. So you know what? Let's get away. Oh, I do want to say something else about this too. A lot of my Les Baers, and I'm not kidding you, this one's a little bit better, but I would have to pop it on the end like that to unlock it. That's how tight these would be. And they never failed to function. This, you know, 1911's got to be sloppy and loose as hell just to work. Not true. Not true. My monolith heavyweight, I had that gun for so long and I maybe put 3,000 rounds to it. If that, over the life of the gun, I still had trouble unlocking the gun like this. Now, when it was empty, of course, I'd have to pop it on the muzzle to unlock it because they're just so, it's still got a little bit, I don't know if it's coming through on camera. It's still got a little bit of pop. You have to like give it a little bit of force to pop it that way because they make the bushings and they fit the barrels so tight that these are just, they're awesome. They do use, it looks like a little bit of a thicker bushing on the end here. And one thing, I'm not going to take it apart now because, you know, YouTube can kind of frown upon that stuff. But one thing you will do is you will see just about every single part serialized in here. If you take off the bushing, and the other thing is, I got to use a bushing wrench to get these guns apart. They're just that tight. You will see it on the barrel, on the underside of the slide. Maybe we can show it right here. Maybe it'll come through. No, it's too far in there. But they put the last 3 of the serial number on the bottom of the slide further in. Right here, they put it on the slide stop. They put it on the the firing pin stop, I should say. They put it on the underside of the slide stop, on the grip safety. They serialize just about every part of this damn gun. I guess maybe so they know if something's been changed out and somebody tries to get some warranty work. I don't know. But this gun has never, I never had a malfunction with this damn gun. It is awesome. It is accurate. The trigger's fantastic. It's just Les Baer for the win here, guys. So let's get a weight and then let's get a trigger pull and let's take it out to the range and shoot it, which I have done many times before. So the weight of the gun with the empty factory supplied magazine is 39.43 ounces. She's a chunk. She is, but a heavy gun, but that helps control recoil. All right, let's test the trigger pull on this bad boy. 3.92. Feels a little bit lighter than that. I could have screwed that one up, but we'll get a couple of them to kind of get 3.42. I know I've gotten 3s before with this gun. 3.28, so it keeps going down. 1.72. See, that's not right. So I would say it's probably around 3. There's the take up. And just absolutely no creep. Breaks like a glass rod, like the old timers used to say. So again, there's your take up. Let's reset it. There's your reset. It's fantastic. The trigger on this thing is just awesome. So let's take it out to the range and just see how it shoots. Okay, folks, so we find ourselves back out on the range for the live fire portion of this review. We have our Les Baer Concept III. We have 8 rounds of 230 grain ball, and we're just going to see how it shoots. Ammunition was graciously provided by Mark at Browne Works, Inc. Check out his custom handgun grips. Link in the description below. So let's just fire this sucker up. It's been a while since I shot this bad boy. Yeah, let's see how it shoots. Okay, folks, accuracy portion of this review. We have our Les Baer Concept 3. We have some 3-inch shoot and sees. We'll shoot at that one. I'm going to go back 7 yards, and we'll just see how it shoots. Okay, where's this sucker hitting? Put my ears on. See what we can do here. Okay, folks, so not bad. I have shot like one ragged hole with this. This was me, because if you see, I think the last 2 shots went right through there. But man, Les Baer, they're legendary for their accuracy and stuff. And this is, I think it's guaranteed to shoot, I think 3 inches at 50 yards, just the standard ones, or you can order for more. You know, I don't know if they still do that. This was years ago that I bought these. They had like an 1.5 inch guarantee, something like that. So, but they shoot, man. So let's go and get the final thoughts. All right, folks, final thoughts on the Les Baer Concept 3. Of course, I think it's awesome. Now, I know you're asking yourself, hey, wait a minute, what happened? He's wearing a different shirt. Okay, so I lost the final thoughts footage for this. I don't know if I didn't record it. I don't know what happened. But when I went to go in and edit this video, it wasn't there. So I had to come back out and reshoot it. It's the next day, and now, of course, it's windy as hell, and I, you know, I didn't feel like putting the same old shirt back on to try to fake it or anything. But this is the final thoughts next day after shooting this gun. I've owned this gun for a long time. It's fantastic. As mentioned in the tabletop, you can see finish where there. I used to compete in single stack with this gun. I have never, ever had any issues with this gun. It's got fantastic accuracy, totally reliable. Yeah, I think it's great, man. I got no issues with Les Baer. Now, I bought this back in the day for under $2K brand new. That's when you could get super good deals. Nowadays, I think everything's expensive because of inflation and everything else. But Les Baer is one of my favorite semi-custom 1911 makers. They make great stuff, man. So there it is. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.